guys? It's the N to the O to the V to the A to that crazy K. Back again, once again representing the House of Vatican, right here on Reality and Play. But I am not alone today. I have the ass eater himself, the booty popper. He doesn't stop. Buries the tongue deep in that ass crack.
It's Shitstorm.
And what are we doing today?
We are giving you our review of American Ultra.
Now, for those of you who don't know, the basis of American Ultra is it's a stoner couple. Falling in love, the entire movie he's trying to propose to his girlfriend. He's waiting for the right moment. All that going on. He's also a sleeper agent who the government has decided is no longer a valuable target and decided to kill. There's one agent who wants him to live, and she activates him, and chaos then ensues. Take it away.
Oh yeah, I mean, you just see this untoward of violence when it kicks in. I mean, he stabs a guy in the neck with a spoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes a thing of freaking meat, frozen meat, and beats people in the head with it. I mean, the violence in this movie is actually pretty freaking sweet the way it's choreographed. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's my big thing. It was just very choreographed and it's actually very funny.
It took a little bit to get into the movie. It's got a little bit of a slow start, but don't let that deter you, obviously, because once it does kick into high gear, it's nonstop violence and laughter throughout. It's.
I mean, you start out like you said. It's a slow moving, kind of like all you do is see sit in the chair, mm-hmm. and then you see this flashback montage, what I liked, and then but that's the slow start. But once it actually gets going. And you start actually caring, and you have to pay attention.
Right.
That's one thing you have to do, is you have to pay attention, because the finer details in this movie is what keeps you, because you'll miss something if you just kind of write it off like, oh, this is stupid. You'll miss something and be like, wait a minute, what?
So, Jesse Eisenberg, how did you feel about his character?
I liked the character, actually. I did really like the character. I think he played it very well. I think he played when he was play that confused mm-hmm. part.
It was very reminiscent of him back in Zombieland.
It was. That's what I was actually thinking. It's like he plays kind of that weak boy, but mm-hmm. once he gets the stones,
right?
The way to say it, he's a fucking badass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Kirsten Stewart.
I was never a fan of Kirsten Stewart movies.
Mm-hmm.
I really wasn't. This one, she's fucking hilarious through it.
Yep.
And she's actually kind of a badass in it.
And what would you say, without giving away any spoilers, what would you say about what ends up happening with her? Without giving away any spoilers.
It's a happy ending for her. But what I'm saying is, it's happy, but you got to see what the happiness is.
Right. Because it's not like one of those generic, oh yes, this is a happy ending, everyone's going to be happy ever after. It's one of those happy endings where you kind of have to paint your own picture of what happens later on.
Oh yeah, you see, because it's a happy, but you don't. It's not like, oh, okay, cool. It's like, okay, what do you think happens to him?
What would you say for Topher Grace?
Topher Grace, I don't know. I mean, like I said, well,
I feel like we don't have a lot of big movie experience from Topher Grace, but I feel like he played the part really well.
He did. I didn't like his character in the beginning. I thought it was kind of too much of
too much too soon.
Yeah, the too much too soon stuff where it was just they were trying to force him to be funny
mm-hmm.
real quick. But then after the movie went along, it just felt better. I think they just in the beginning they were trying to make him funny, so everybody's like, "Oh, this dude's funny. We should laugh at him."
Right.
If they would just kind of made the character more, natural and kind of the way he is, like the desk jockey,
right,
or stuck up. Then I think it would have worked better, but it didn't. It just didn't in the beginning.
Would you see if they made a sequel? Would you go see it?
Actually, I would go see the sequel.
Okay. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this movie's rating?
I give it a 7.
A 7?
A 7 because it's one of those for like a stupid movie night
mm-hmm.
where you don't know what you want to watch. You want to watch a comedy, but you don't want to watch like
a romantic comedy. You want a comedy, but you also want a level of action.
Oh yeah, and you don't want to watch like a stand-up comedy or something like that. This is good for those kind of nights.
My personal opinion, I'm also going to give it that 7 out of 10 rating. I feel like the story progressed a lot, and it had a definitive conclusion. You knew who everyone was, and all the characters were played fairly well for a movie that did not do that good in the box office. It actually had a very good love story. All the action scenes were greatly choreographed. The funny points hit where they're supposed to hit. So, yep, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 too. And if you guys would like to check it out, feel free to do that. American Ultra. It's about an hour and 36-minute runtime. Anything else you need to say about it?
No, not really. I mean, like I said, it was a good movie. Like I said, I kind of, my personal self, kind of did write it off in the beginning as this is going to be dumb, stupid, boring. But as I sat there and watched it, I was like, actually, this is not bad. I would actually love to see a sequel of it.
All right, and on that final note, we are going to put this movie review to bed. Thank you guys for checking out the video, and feel free to check out American Ultra. It's available on Blu-ray and DVD right now.
Oh, yeah, and if you have Hulu, it's on Hulu.
Oh, yeah, it's on Hulu, because that's where we watched it.
Yeah, because
we
fancy.
On that note, we're going to get up out of here. For Reality and Play, this is...
Shitstorm.
And your boy, Novak, signing off. We'll see you in the next one.